Hello and welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator. Right, we have just had £1,000. Wow, that worker is absolutely useless. But that one has just brought me in £4,000. So let's have a look in the job market. We need to find something to do. We are in Luxembourg. So we've got, that's not a bad job. Ireland. That would be a fantastic job if this was a live stream. One big job like that, perfect. £18,000 though, that's actually a really good job. And to be fair, we've not been to Lyon. I tell you what, actually then, 8 ton, we're gonna do the driller, 337 miles. It won't be the biggest episode in the world, but it is right next to where we are. Oh, we've still got more money coming in. That is looking fantastic. Yeah. Is it bad that I still got this truck? I want my other truck. I want my truck back. Oh, he's using my... He's actually... Yeah, he's using my truck and earning me a fortune. He's literally one of our best drivers. He is actually my second best driver in my Iveco. Although saying that, if we give him the Scania... I'll tell you what, we'll stick with the Scania for now. I'll swap it off recording. I meant to swap it off recording to begin with, and I just completely and utterly forgot. But yeah, we'll drive the Scania again today before we change it. Right, we're going down here. It is the building. It's this company just here on the left-hand side of us. It's behind this big concrete wall. Trust it to change to a red light just as we arrive.
And then keep left.
God, I hardly even pressed them. I hardly pressed them brakes. I've got to find out actually, when you do this, I was just wondering if the wheels actually locked up. I was more just curious if the wheels actually locked up when you did it. And when you did that skid noise, I don't know. I genuinely...
Keep left.
I genuinely don't know if that if the wheels actually lock up so it proper skids like, or if it's just
it's all over.
Just a sound effect basically. So yeah, interesting. We need to figure that out. Be interesting to know. Right, let's do that one. Go in there. We're gonna get that drill over there. No, they don't lock up. It just gives you a sound effect. I know, because that noise should have happened then. Right. Nope, that was 6th gear. Let's get that into reverse and let's get connected up to our little trailer for the day.
Let's do this.
That is quite a long load. I don't know if it's any longer than normal, it just feels longer.
Turn left.
Well, I'm just pulling out because, you know, at the end of the day, I thought there was plenty of room there.
Turn left.
Aha, we managed to get through there quite nicely. Lovely.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Cater on there. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet, guys. I'm just mega concentrating. I normally do trucking. If I have to record 2 episodes in a day, like 5-minute trucking, I normally do trucking first because it takes like a lot more concentration. But I've already done my farming video because that's for like the next day, where this is the day after the farming one. So yeah, a little bit concentrating a little bit too hard, just so we don't crash and everything else. Just concentrating. I feel like I've got to concentrate
Get
more
ready.
because I've
Turn
been
left.
playing games already, and yeah.
Turn left.
Go. Come on. Speed and power. That's what we need to get up here. I'm going to increase the game volume in my headset because I always have it low for farming. Oh, it's alright. Got to change gear. Like when I play Snowrunner, I use my gear lever to select like lows and highs and neutrals and like automatic. But then when I come onto this game, it's like I have to physically change every gear for the 6 gears, and I just forget sometimes. That's all it is. I just sometimes forget. Making good. Well, yeah, we're making good time there, but that's because we're just speeding just ever so slightly. Right, there we go. 56 miles an hour, and we have just entered France. We have just entered France. There we go. We've got 320 miles to go. We're in the Great East, apparently. I can't say whenever I've been through France I've called it the Great East, like, but and again, I can't say I pay much attention when I go through France. I've only done it 3 or 4 times. Come on. Right, so we passed that truck there. We'll get pulled back in here. Lovely. Right, so yeah, we're already making some really good time right now, which is fantastic. Like I say, 300 to 400 miles is kind of like the job time. It's good for us. I don't mind a bit longer, like jobs say like 600-700 miles if it was say 300 mile by boat, because obviously you pass the boat instantly. But if we're actually driving, 400, you know, 350-ish, somewhere around there is a kind of a perfect one for like a normal length video. I am planning, and I know I've said this before, we took like the summer break kind of thing. I am planning on bringing some longer videos. I just can't do it this week because, you know, I'm having to record well in advance. Like this video, you're getting this on Friday. It's Tuesday for me, guys, because I've got to record in advance. Because as I said in the last trucking video, the Dragon Lady's dragging me shopping this week towards the back end, and yeah. I don't know why we're going. Like I said in the last video, I don't know why I'm currently shopping, probably as you're watching this, but we're not spending any money because we're getting our house mortgage deposit together. So yeah, and the more she spends on Friday, the longer it'll take to get, you know what I mean? I know what it is. She wants to go and do something, but the problem is she's just, I mean, just my eyes, she's just not prioritizing properly. Just my opinion, you know. I'm saving like absolute crazy. You know what I mean? Every quid gets, you know, every pound gets saved. You know what I mean? Apart from like a takeaway every weekend, do like a takeaway. But it's nice to have a takeaway, especially if you're having a stressful day, because then you don't have to cook. Do you know what I mean? Because when you've got like autistic kids and kids with special needs, they don't eat the same food. So if you cook a meal, you're cooking 2 or 3 separate meals. You know what I mean? Where a takeaway, both my kids with special needs are just like, we're having a takeaway. What do you want? And I can tell you now, they're both gonna say cheese pizza. Simple as margarita pizza. Yeah, yeah, you're watching this, guys, and I'm probably been dragged around some shops. But I'll tell you one thing, guys, I am gonna piss and moan the entire time. I am going to be a big child. I don't want to go. I think it's pointless. She knows where I stand on it, and I'm still being forced to go. I'm being forced against my will. I'm sure if you're forced to do something against your will, I'm sure that's classed as kidnapping. I'm almost sure of it. I'm almost sure of it. Sorry guys, yawning. Yawning! My living room is lovely and warm. It's proper toasty warm. The computer's kicking out loads of heat. My door's closed, my curtain's closed. I'm just basically sat in a really dark room that's really warm, and it is just making me really, really sleepy. Oh, it's making me super sleepy. And here we go. We've got our first checkpoint of the day. Welcome to France. Full of bloody checkpoints, is France. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass coming through France. Checkpoint, 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 checkpoint. It's all you ever get. Whoa, that barrier opened super quick. Like that. Well, I knew you were just going to pull out on me. What a shock. To the floor, get past there. There we go. Lovely. 56 miles per hour. I will just give it some beans going up the slope, just to keep it moving. Lovely. Right, now we'll let off the accelerator. The engine can brake. Cruise control can take over. There we go. Lovely. We are nicely just cruising along down the road today. It's lovely. But yeah, we need to get our hands on our little Iveco once again. And do you know something? I might even just buy another Iveco. But yeah, I did have some questions in the last video. That video's been live about an hour. An hour and a half. So obviously I've not expected any comments on that yet. Told you guys, I'm in a very warm, dark room, and it's just making me want to sleep. just feel like I need to go for a nap. Irina has just cost me £185. I don't know what that was for, but she just lost me money once again. I need to work. I need to decide what we're going to do for what units we're going to use, what trucks we're going to use. Because that's the problem. Some of them have got basic machine, you know, basic trucks, and that's the problem. They don't have the fuel economy to go big distances. They're just, yeah. The drivers are limited by sometimes the trucks, you know what I mean? There might have been a job coming back, but their truck couldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's costing me money. It's costing me money by them having a cheap truck. That's basically gonna just about cover that. No, I think that just about covers it. We're shooting through this mileage. I can't get over how quickly we're going through it, to be honest. I ain't even on the accelerator. My feet are literally under my chair, not even on the pedals. I'm just enjoying the cruise control at 56 miles an hour and just cruising along, basically. Just cruising along. Yeah, I think after this we need to go and get our Iveco back. I have decided that we're going to put a... I know I said I wasn't going to put a modified engine in it and mods and stuff like that, but I just want to put something in so we can do some, you know, like some of the big heavy loads with it. And I do want to use that little Iveco. I just really enjoyed it. I thought that little Iveco highway just drove really, really nicely. Genuinely thought it just drove really nicely. I just can't decide if I should get another one or if I should just go and get the one I already have. Oh yeah, catch-22 really. Yeah, 56 miles an hour, cruising along, halfway through the journey already. Yeah, we're gonna go down to Lyon, so it's gonna take us into parts of France we've not been, and then I suppose from there it depends where the next job's going to take us after asleep, but we won't know that till the next episode. But I am thinking in future, guys, trucking videos will most likely be a Tuesday and a Friday. I am going to be looking at bringing Snowrunner back as well. Obviously, like I say, the summer break is over now for the kids. They are back at school. Now, I know Snowrunner was done on weekends, but obviously I'm starting to record a day in advance, so it's like record on Friday. But obviously, I can't bring Snowrunner back this Saturday, because obviously I'm not going to be here Friday, and I'm not going to be recording Snowrunner today. Because, long story short, I just want to get on Apex once I've done this. So, and I know a lot of people are not really interested, but if people do play Apex and watch this, let me know in the comments, guys, because I've got a different Steam name.
Exit right.
I've got a different name on EA, sorry, for
Get ready to turn left.
Apex, and if anyone does play it, I'm always looking for squad mates, teammates.
Turn left.
There we go. Lovely. Loving that. Just straight around there. Oh, I'm loving that sun in the mirror. Fantastic. Right, we are in third gear. I could ideally do with dropping down a gear, but I didn't want to at the time. Right, let's get through there. There we go. £61! Wow! That was expensive. Then again, saying that, I've got to be honest with you. I think the UK should have a new kind of system, right? They're always going about, oh, road tax emissions and roads are in really bad condition. I'm sorry, but I think if somebody does 100,000 mile a year, they should pay more than someone who does 1,000 mile a year. Do you know what I mean? I do think there should be a new way. Now, I know that kind of topic is not like a very, you know, I know some people, oh no, it shouldn't be like that, you know. But our roads in the UK are absolutely shocking. If the government decided, well, right, we're going to do this, we're going to add 10 pence onto fuel. Okay.
Go straight
Yeah, that was
on.
my bad. So they're going to add 10 pence onto fuel. But that 10 pence is actually going to, you know, per litre. So say they add 10 pence onto a litre of fuel. But that 10 pence is actually used to fix the roads. Those with big, heavy, guzzling cars, so that would actually include me, because I've got a big Kia Sportage GT model. It guzzles fuel like no one's business. And then those who do a lot of mileage would actually be putting into actually fixing the roads. You know what I mean? Like, we've got this thing, like, it's not called road tax anymore. It's called, it's like emissions tax. But they don't use it to fix the roads anymore. At least when it was a road tax, the roads used to be in better condition. Do you know what I mean? But now government can get away with, oh, well, it's not called road tax now, we don't have to spend it on the roads. And they don't. And our roads in the UK are absolutely shocking. But imagine if you scrapped the emissions tax, completely scrapped emissions tax, and you went 10 pence on fuel. Now, yes, I know we do pay a lot for fuel, but I'm just, obviously as an idea, it could be 5 pence, for example. But 10 pence is just easy to work out. But if you add 10 pence onto every litre of fuel, but 10 pence of fuel duty went into actually fixing the roads, we'd have perfect roads within 2 years. All these big companies with the big, because let's be honest, a haulage wagon, you know, a truck like what I'm driving right now in the game, you know, it's going to do more damage to a road than what, say, my wife's little Kia is. Do you know what I mean? And now I know, you know what I mean, but, you know, and if my wife's Kia doesn't do a lot of mileage, why should she pay? You know what I mean? I know what I mean in my head, but hopefully you guys kind of agree that, you know, I think there's better ways to deal with things now. You know, like you say, emissions tax, it's just a big con. You know, we pay X amount of money per X amount of emissions for your car, and yet London's become this ULEZ zone, or however it's pronounced, which means you have to pay to drive if your car has high emissions. Well, hang on a minute. I already pay that in the old version of road tax, emissions tax. So why do I need to pay to drive in London? I already pay to drive on the road. Do you know what I mean? It's just a big con. I'll never go to London I'll never drive to London again. To be honest, but that's what they want. They want less cars in London. But there's no way I'm going to pay £12.50 a day to go and drive in London. If I go for a week and you pay £12.50 a day, it's an absolute con. Absolute con. But then again, I don't know what I'm surprised about, when you've got a Conservative government. Now, I'm not going to talk politics in general, but I'm going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard in the next general election. That's all I'm going to say. Because I personally don't really want to talk about this much, but from a personal experience, Labour's just useless, and Conservatives just want to rob us. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, this is where I come back to this ULEZ, or however it's pronounced, for driving in London. And I do genuinely feel sorry for anybody, but you do realise that it is going to happen in every single city now. If London can get away with it, they're going to do it in every city. I just crashed and didn't get fined. Yes. But yeah, you do realise if they can get away with it in London, it won't be long before every single city is charging £12.50 a day to drive in it. And just be warned, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And at the moment, I'm just glad I don't live in a city. But, at the end of the thing is, though, I look at it this way. If public transport in the UK didn't suck, people wouldn't drive as much. You know what I mean? Like, Luxembourg has, from what I do believe from the people I've spoken to, and, the wife works with people from Luxembourg and things like that, all public transport in Luxembourg is free. All. And it's not crap either. You know what I mean? But it's government owned. And I think that's the difference. Do you know what I mean? All our public transport, it isn't government owned anymore. Do you know what I mean? The railways weren't great when they were government owned, but they were a damn sight lot better than they are now. Because it's not all about profit. Do you know what I mean? I won't pay to go on a train. Sorry, but in order for me to travel to the nearest city, which is about 40 minutes away by train, it would cost my whole family about £130 return. I'm not even joking, so there and back, £130. This is on a train. Or I can put £15 worth of fuel in my car and go there and back. And then I can go where I want in that city without having to get a bus.
Exit.
Because obviously a train only goes to one place. Do you know what I mean? And this is the problem. Public transport in the UK absolutely sucks. And it's not... That's turned into more of a little ranty video, isn't it, about public transport, this. But it all started with road tax. I'm gonna shut up now, because we've only got 37 miles and it's been a bit of a ranty episode. So I'm just gonna... I'll stay quiet. I'm gonna say... But it's true. It's true, do you know what I mean? And I know there'll be a lot of people who do watch the video and be like, it's actually true. You know what I mean? If you drive a car, you drive a truck in real life, and you drive it in England, you know exactly what I'm talking about with the state of the roads in the UK. They are absolutely shocking. I can't even go down the road I live on without hitting 3 potholes. And I only have to travel 200 meters to get off my road. And I've already hit 3 potholes. It's disgusting. And to be honest, oh no! We just got done by the French police. £700 speeding. What? Wow, that was expensive. I wouldn't mind, but I swear that was just... I'm getting robbed. I'm getting robbed by the French. The French are doing me dirty. I don't know why I'm surprised. Let's be honest. The English and the French have never got on for thousands of years. We had £700 fine. Oh, that was expensive. That was an expensive ticket, guys. That was an expensive ticket.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Pull off here.
Right.
There we go. I am. Stop shouting at me, woman. I'm gonna be like the dragon lady next week. No, next week. Be like the dragon lady when she's dragging me around shops and I'm moaning and she's shouting at me. She will. She'll fully shout at me in a supermarket as well. She's angry. She's not angry just like, you know, angry, you know, she's just little. And let's be fair, small women, angry.
Exit.
Little women, 5'6" and below, we're all angry. I can't believe we're at our destination already. It's crazy. Genuinely can't believe we're here already. That is absolutely crazy. Was someone telling me about Lyon? Has been like redone and I've ended up here. I'm sure that was on the video last week. I'll have to double check that. But yeah, we're in Lyon. Yay. I'm not going to be able to park that in there. I'm not going to be able to reverse park that in there. I can tell you that now. It's too tight. If I was in a right-hand drive, probably. But I'm not. So, I'm not. I'm not, so I'm not. There we go, guys. We have just done 341 miles. It took 6 hours 43 in-game minutes. And we have just hit level 27. So we get a skill point. Oh, we've done all the ADRs. We are going... Oh, you see, that's the problem, right? I'm doing all these in order. But I can't do long distance. I'm going to do long distance because at the end of the day, we're doing it in order. But long distance is kind of pointless on this series because we're not doing distance. We are literally, you know, just doing a, you know, we're limited to what we can do. Now, we are in Lyon. Okay. So there is actually somewhere over there. Right, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to say I need somewhere to sleep. I need somewhere to sleep. So I am glad there is somewhere on this. But that's all I'm going to do for the rest of this, guys. It was... I did expect the job to take a little bit longer than planned. But yeah, if you know... I think that was the other reason, wasn't it? 350 miles was our limit.
Turn left.
It's like the sleep trigger. If you look, we can't do any longer without falling asleep at the wheel, and I think that's what the problem was.
Exit now.
So I need to go this way, and then I need to just push my... Really? £350, all I did was tap his car.
Take the second exit.
Oh, I do know something. I hate AI drivers. But yeah, all I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to go into here and I'm going to sleep ready for the next episode. So I do hope you have enjoyed our little trip to Lyon. These brakes are really, really triggering. Constantly locking up. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And I wonder where we are going on the next journey. Yeah, for now, as I say, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.